Alright guys, give me just a second, I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Welcome back guys. It's your boy Kenny and we're continuing on with our story mode. I want to call it let's play, but that's technically what it is. I just don't have any, I'm just live streaming it. Alright guys, so I'm trying to get everything situated because like I told y'all last night that Skyrim will be coming out in June, so I kind of want to go ahead and do like a road to Skyrim. Most of you already know that Skyrim do have two parts of it already filled in, which is Wind East March and the Rift. These two parts are part of Skyrim. They're just gonna add the other 7 holes of Skyrim. So this whole entire thing will be filled by the end of this part. I think probably this whole part right here will be fixed up about maybe June, and then the other half will be up about probably around November. So that's what we're doing today. And let me put a disclaimer: if you guys come into this into the chat and I don't see you, excuse me, if I don't see you and you speak, please don't take offense. I'm just, I'm not really talking through this because I want y'all to hear the lore and the story of it. But I will, when there's no story going on, I will talk to you guys. But for right now, if there's no story, if there's no story, I will talk. But if there is story, I'm not gonna talk. But anyway, I don't know why I came back in here because I have to come back out. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. Normally on Sunday, around about this time, I will be recording Power, the review. But since the series ended last Sunday, I'm so happy that it did. And then now they got Power Book 2 coming out in June. Well, I think they said May or I think it's June. So I have to wait and see if I'm gonna review that.
Ah, there you are. Come, we must talk. It is time, messenger. Saisahan's strength has returned. You must accompany him to his ancestral home in the Valley of Glades. An ancient trading hub high in the mountains of Hammerfell, a place I thought lost to the ravages of time. Saisahan entrusted the key to Tankator to one of his mentors there. It must be retrieved. Come quickly. My Nimarcho is undoubtedly conducting his own search for the Amulet of Kings. We must not allow him to get there first.
Alright, so Y'all hear what's going on? So now, for most of you who don't know what's going on, you must go back and look at my the videos that I did last night and one before that to understand where the story is going. Because if you just jump straight on in and don't know what and just come to this one, you don't know where the story is going, you will be lost. Because this story right here differs from what the faction story is gonna be. I don't know why Cadwell is up here.
Honor and faith to you, my friend. We are nearly ready to depart. My Lord Varen requested that Tharn and Snow Lily join us, for safety's sake. Though I have seen fewer places as tranquil as the Valley of Blades. An old friend, Kasura, dwells there. Before I was captured, I placed an enchanted ring in her keeping. The ring is a key of sorts. Without it, we will not be able to open the secret chamber where the Amulet of Kings lies hidden.
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
Once we've spoken with Kasura, I hope to retrieve a suitable weapon for the battles that lie before us. The Valley of Blades is some of the finest sword crafters in Hammerfell.
Well, the Valley of Blades, and believe you me, it is a valley.
Do you smell the scent of burning embers in the air? Oh, we may be in for a treat if Kasura is teaching the firewalk. The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. This landslide appears to have blocked the valley's only approach. I cannot say. I've never known these bones to experience earthquakes. Strange. It is tradition for Redguard men to shave their heads, following a time of great trials. I shaved mine long ago, when I failed in the task to restore the lost tradition of the Sword Singers. Also, long hair gets in the way during battle. There is an old Redguard proverb. A man is only as great as the beard that wears him. A full and healthy beard carries with it a sense of great honor and wisdom. Also crumbs. Oh, few have tried. A fool and his fingers are quickly parted. Do you smell the scent of burning?
All right. I thought I should talk to him because it was funny, but
What is this? The Abbey burns. Quickly, we must find Kasura.
So much destruction. What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before. Keep an eye skyward, Titanfall.
You startled me.
Kasura! There!
Saisahan. Intruders. Cultists. They attacked the Abbey.
Kasura, are you injured?
My students
What happened? The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. Cultists. They're opening rift to oblivion.
Save your strength, Kasura. We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it. I assume everything.
In the name of Molag Bal, come forth and destroy his enemies!
let's go ahead and get these things destroyed. Oh, while there's no story going on, guys, hopefully starting next week, probably not tomorrow, but starting in a couple of days, I want to start the faction mission to get those done, because that's gonna be like a pathway to Skyrim. Okay. I want to do, like I said, a road to Skyrim. So that is going to be one of the things that I'm going to do. And
Swear it.
I'm starting with my own faction, which would be.
Come forth and feast. Sai-Sahan and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Here it comes.
How many more of your friends must die, Sai-Sahan? Where is the amulet of kings?
Well fought. Sai-Sahan travels with worthy companions. My injuries are not serious. What are a few more scars to an old warrior? Scars have the virtue of reminding us that our past is real. My students, in my home, have not fared half so well. I'm glad to see you. Curious why you are here. I did not find the Ring of Stendarr's mercy, but now that the King of Worms knows you are here, it is only a matter of time before he launches another attack. Indeed, atop the eastern stair is the secret entrance to the ancestral crypt. The ring is within. Follow me. The hidden entrance will not be obvious.
The worms will pay for what they do.
Secret entrance. It's no wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all of Skyrim. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of Hammerfell.
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners.
Here we are. Watch your step as you descend. Oh, this place stinks. Oh, this place.
Okay. Next year, 2021, Hammerfell will be coming soon. I'll show y'all that area.
Few living have been permitted to walk among these honored dead.
Well, we can explore some of the parts of Hammerfell already, but the other half will be able to explore those starting next year. Where did she go? Oh, there she is. Ooh.
By the sword of my father, Nazir Tassaran, I pledge myself to the destruction of Manamarco.
The ring is yours. Guard it well. I must return to my students to begin the long task of rebuilding. Thank you, but I cannot leave the Valley of Blades. I must bury the dead and tend to the wounded.
I knew you would lead me to the ring eventually. Give it to me.
Your presence defiles this place, Manamarco.
Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic lives.
We struck down your Titan and we'll strike you down soon enough.
Titans, prelude of what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses. Blasphemy! How dare you waste honor to fight your battle?
I'm about to say, cause I don't even remember where half of these guys come from. Don't run, stay right. If we finish this today, guys, I'm actually gonna try to do I'm gonna try to start on doing the faster quest, because I plan on trying to finish this today. I gotta drink another potion. Before I talk to him, I need to drink a potion.
The ring is ours for the time being. Guard it well. You must return to the Harborage and give it to Lord Varen. It will remain safe in his keeping until it is time to travel to Sancrotor. Lyris, Abner, and I will remain here to help Kasura bury the dead and tend to the injured. Lord Varen has been observing our progress. He will open the portal for you to return. There it is, the top of the stairs. Go, quickly.
The damage is great, but if you had not arrived when you did, there would be nothing left to rebuild.
Alright guys, I'm actually gonna do this like in increments of hour, probably like an hour and 30 minutes, because at 12 I'm gonna end this part and then come back after I take a lunch break, come back and do the rest after that, because the final part is gonna take a long time. I think it's gonna be like maybe 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours.
With the worm cult and with the undead, unsay abominations. Your mission was successful, wasn't it? I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many innocents. It is a great and terrible loss. Saisahan and the others will need time to aid Kasuna. I will contact you when they return and we will begin the journey to Sankator.
I got a champion point, finally. Now, y'all know most of this stuff I've done already a long time ago. But I'm actually glad to get back into the game because I actually missed it. I missed playing it. I had to take a break from Pokemon because I've done so much on that, and there's not too much I can do now until the DLC comes out in June.
Meet me at the Harvard. We are ready to reclaim the Amulet of Kings.
Okay, so oh, and if you guys seen episode 1, this is the quest to regain my character's soul. His soul has been taken from him. If you guys saw that episode, then you'll understand. So this is the part to get the soul back.
And so we've come full circle. I led the original 5 companions on a quest to reclaim the Amulet of Kings. At the time, I told myself it was for the good of all Tamriel. I was wrong, and now all the world suffers from my hubris. Perhaps, but I wonder, will history repeat itself or rewrite itself? In truth, I fear using the amulet again. Its power is both great and terrible. Destiny can crush us by fulfilling our wishes just as surely as it can by denying them. It was a holy city of the First Era, founded by Queen Alessia herself. It has since fallen into crumbling ruin. Before its capture, Saitahan hid the Amulet of Kings in the catacombs beneath the city. It is in the mountains of Calavian, the land of my youth. I have little memory of that time. My exposure to the Elder Scrolls stole much of the man I once was. Speak to Saitahan. He can answer your questions far more accurately than I.
Alright, guys.
Time has come for us to enter the catacombs of Sankator. Do not underestimate the dangers that await us. Ages past, Sankator was a place of light. But I fear that is no longer the case. We must be prepared for anything. I have been through much, but this body is tougher than the great oaks of Valenwood. I go with neither hope nor fear. It is useless to guess at a future that has yet to be written. You may hope if you wish, my friend. I will not judge. My Lord Varen will open the gateway to Sankator. The amulet lies in a vault protected by powerful magic, the ward of Stendar, the god of justice and mercy. Also, god of well-earned luck. I thought this could not hurt.
Alright, guys, I'm not going to ask these questions because I'm about to do everything that we need to do anyway, so we're about to go ahead and get started.
The portal is open. Go now. Return with the amulet.
Secretor.
Could have hidden that amulet anywhere in Tamriel, and this was your first choice?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Brilliant. Why is it that the people with the most ridiculous ideas are always the ones who are most certain of them?
Shut up,
Shut up,
Thorn.
Thorn.
They are hilarious. I'm just gonna tell y'all.
What brings you to Sacritor, old friend? Looking for an amulet, perhaps?
Marco, how did you find this place?
Do you really think I'd allow you to escape the rules of torment if I couldn't track you in every move?
Sai, no! Menemarco, stop! You're killing him!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? My master, Murloc Ball, demands it.
Your master, please. You would use the amulet to betray Molag Bal.
Fool! When I ascended, you could have been at my right hand. Thigh. Instead, you chose to align yourself with mongrels and imbeciles. Now, you will die with them.
You won't get away with this. Do you really think you can betray a Daedric prince?
With the Amulet of Kings, all things are possible. Nations will tremble and bow before me. I will be a god!
The Amulet of Kings will never be yours. It is protected by a ward of the Divines.
You mean your ward of Stendar, god of merciful forbearance, patron of gutless, law-abiding dimwits? It won't even slow me down.
Oh man, now this is about to get good.
When the Marco has been watching our every move, we led him right to the amulet. Menemarco may be powerful enough to break through Stendar's ward eventually. If we can get to the shrines quickly and receive Stendar's blessing, we can pass through the ward and leave it in place. We may not be able to follow for some time. We must make our way to the inner courtyard. From there we can access the chambers where the shrines are located.
I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Are you well enough to continue?
Have no fear, Snowlady. I am Redguard. We are like mountain bamboo. Far stronger and more flexible than we might appear.
I find it hilarious that Menemarco chose such a massive projected appearance. He's obviously overcompensating.
After this, it's really gonna start the real test. Well, not the real test, but the real plan.
Place where the dead are restless and angry.
And I'm gonna have to prepare for that, guys. I'm not talking about in game because I'm good in game. I'm talking
Do you
about.
really think you can keep me from acquiring the
The Amulet of Kings is under the protection of Stendar's ward. It will never be yours.
Sai. You still don't understand, do you? My plan will succeed because of your ward of Stendar. It will prevent Molag Bal from observing or interfering. By the time the ward is down and the amulet is mine, it will already be too late.
You're insane if you think you can betray the god of schemes.
Naive child. You know nothing. Chimel Adabal, the red diamond at the center of the Amulet of Kings, is the most powerful soul gem ever created. With the amulet in my possession, I will absorb Molag Bal's power, reducing him to an empty husk of ethereal flesh. Then I will trap his essence within the gem. In time, all of Tamriel will bow down before me. Soon, the god of schemes will have a new name. Menemarco.
Alright, so we got a fight. It's coming down to the wire, guys. The story mode is not that long, but it gives a lot of information and lore behind what's going on. Because when future Elder Scrolls titles come out, they're gonna be looking at Elder Scrolls Online, you know, for lore and context. So it's good to know what's going on now instead of because look. No, we're not going back there. We got a job to do. So it's good to, you know, get the lore and stuff now, because if you guys are into Elder Scrolls or thinking about getting into it, the lore that we're playing right here will actually it'll actually get you into it, and you'll start to understand some of the stuff.
Rest before we continue.
Sai, are you all right? That bastard really hurt you, didn't he? I swear to the gods, I'll take his head off.
I'll be fine, Snow Lily. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
Take all the time you need. I'll keep watch. If there's anything I can do, just name it.
An enchanting moment. I'll be over here bringing up my lunch.
You better keep an eye on me. I'm getting ready to punch Tharn again. Sai Sahan is nothing if not determined. He once told me that achieving victory is like wrestling an ogre. You don't quit when you're tired. You quit when the ogre is tired. You'll see this through. Don't worry. Me, I'll chase Matt Marco to the furthest corners of oblivion if I have to. Vengeance is a powerful motivator. And I don't know if you've realized it yet, but under this hardened shell, I'm an optimistic fool who'll take a blade for any one of you. We're two of a kind. Stoic. Isn't that what people call us? Our hearts are connected, but we don't talk about our feelings. We don't even understand them ourselves. Maybe we'll talk about it someday, but today is not that day.
Set's tears. I thought I could handle this. And the Marco's sorcery brought back all of the pain and doubt I felt inside the halls of torment. I've pushed my body much further than this. It is my mind that pains me. When the Marco filled my head with shattered memories, they're like broken glass. Every beat of my heart they stab into me. That voice, and Marco's voice, taunted me over and over in an endless cycle for years on end. He never broke my will. He broke something. I will make it through this, my friend. I did not endure years of torture in the halls of torment only to give up now. My pain has subsided. Let us make haste and finish this. We must consecrate the 2 shrines with Stendarr's blessing before the vault can be opened. The first shrine rests in the Dragon Guard tomb. So many of my fallen comrades were interred. We must take care to respect their resting place.
Alright. I don't know why, but I'm getting sleepy. Well, it's a gloomy day here in Georgia, so, but what the funny thing is, I love the gloomy days. Sometimes the sunny days can be, make you lazy as well, so.
The shrine is on the far side of the room. Quickly, we must find our way across.
I have a surprise for you, son. Do you remember your fallen comrades from the Dragon Guard? I've taken the liberty of raising them as their life and
I have no wish to disfigure the corpses of my old comrades of the Dragon Guard. We must consecrate the shrine.
This is like the labyrinth. Oh, they done killed them all.
Stendar, God of mercy, charity, and justice, empower us with your wisdom and vision. Help us to right the wrongs of this world through your grace and with your guidance. Encourage us as we smite the wicked and punish the unjust. Now, we have only to consecrate the second shrine before we can enter the vault.
Yeah, when I first did this, it took me forever to figure out where to go and what to do. Taking me a few minutes to try to remember too, so ooh.
You certainly did a thorough job hiding the amulet, Sai. Couldn't you have just stuffed it in a mattress or something?
We're almost there, guys.
The second shrine is in the chamber beyond. There's a trick to reaching it. A puzzle of sorts. A poetic solution. The altar is on the far side, but to reach it, the drawbridge must be lowered.
See, now this is the part that got me. I'm not trying to talk to you. if they would get out my way. I'm not trying to talk to y'all if y'all would get out the way. That's what I'm trying to remember. It's like which, because you got two that controls. You got one that controls. You know all. How, okay. You see, this is where my frustration had come in. Took forever. See, that's how it was supposed to go, but you have to know the combination to do it.
Kill them! I beseech you to lower your wards and grant us safe passage into the vault grounds.
Let me see. Nope. Okay.
Dank corridors, crumbling walls, nauseating smells. This place has all the charm of a Riften brothel. It must feel very much like home.
You mean a crypt filled with the rotting corpses of inbred kings and failed statesmen? Must be what it's like at a Tharn family reunion.
It's much more pleasant in the summer months.
Your pathetic efforts will not succeed. The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
Stendar's grace and the sword of my father. You will not win, Marco.
Soon, you will know the extent of my power and bow before me. Through the power of the Amulet of Kings, I will be transformed. All the nations of Tamriel will bow before me. They will worship me and beg for my mercy. All will know the name of Manimarco as their one true God.
You'll never get away with it, Manimarco. We'll fight you to our last breath.
Try and stop me.
Oh, I was gonna say, wait. Y'all, my apartment is cold. I got the heater on, but it just don't want to stay on. But I think that's a good thing because look, I can't be paying no big old gas bill.
There it is. The door to the Vault of Kings. The shrines have been consecrated in Stendar's name. Now you must use the Ring of Stendar's mercy to open the vault doors. Stand in the casting circle and direct the ring of the doors to lift the ward. Doors should open wide. Look, the amulet. I can see it from here.
Making me use up all my magic. Oh, stand still. You this big old grandiose mage, stand still and fight.
He's weakening! Don't stop now!
Don't stop the most powerful necromancer town. This is merely a transition. My first step towards true immortality. Now witness my true power! Watch as I rise up from the grave and ascend to godhood!
Worm! You think you can betray the Lord of brutality and domination without consequence? You will pay for your arrogance. You will writhe in agony for the rest of eternity. Your tortured screams will echo throughout oblivion to serve as a warning to others.
Everything Red Rocket is designed to pit us against each other. We can't let that happen. Look what we can accomplish when we work together.
How uncharacteristically optimistic of you, Tom. I may have that.
This is where it's about to get long and lengthy. This is the longest part right here. Oh my gosh. Wish I could play some music, but the moment I put music in here, I'll get a claim strike.
It is done. The Amulet of Kings is ours once again. Manimarco will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. One cannot out-scheme the god of schemes without paying a heavy price. I cannot imagine the torment that awaits him. Sai-Sahan must rest, as must we all. We can sleep a little easier knowing the King of Worms has been defeated, but we cannot rest too long. Molag Bal is still a great threat, and the plane mail must be stopped, or this will all be for naught. I have not forgotten Vestige. It is another piece of the puzzle, and we shall address it in due time. But for now, let us rest and recover. As always, I will contact you soon. Walk in the light, Vestige.
All right. Let's see. All right, so let's see. Let's see what this brings us, because like I told y'all, the next part of this is about to get long and lengthy, and I definitely got to prepare for this. I might need to get me a cup of coffee, because the way I'm gonna be. This is short, so, but oh man, I'm about to go ahead and make me a cup of coffee, stretch, walk around for a minute before we get into that part. Because you guys, when I tell you, man, when I tell you, I will have to probably take breaks in between because it's just that long.
Welcome back, Vestige. News of Manimarco's demise spreads far and wide. Like worms, his followers burrow deep into the earth to escape the searing light of the coming dawn. As ever, straight to the point. You've done the impossible. The King of Worms has been consumed by the wrath of Morlog Bal. The power of his worm cult is broken forever. That is the grim truth of the matter, but the Amulet of Kings is in our possession, and there is still much to do. In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Morlog Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see, if you wish it.
You guys know what? I've never done this, so let's go ahead and do this. Oh, I probably have. Probably when I first started playing, I probably did this, but...
Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Manimarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, Sazahan will speak with you first.
I don't think I actually ever did that, guys.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Devon, tells us that destiny is a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain is nearly complete. There is but one link remaining. It is you, my friend. You are the link. I will not bore you with effusive praise, but stated plainly, you are a great warrior and a trusted friend. Would like to extend you an offer. When Emperor Varen first brought the 5 companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men could live freely and safely beneath one banner. The 5 companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own, the Worm King Manimarco. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now 4 of the 5 are reunited to right that great wrong. But destiny requires a 5th. We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic. But please, humor an old soldier. My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Sazahan. We are equals now.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade. Only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth and loyalty and justice. I, Sazahan, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day By the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorcan, may our blade of fellowship be forged anew. And may the vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip. We may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai-Sahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
We stand united once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the god of schemes.
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go. It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. We must be pretty damn shiny by now. I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? I don't regret any of it, but it occurs to me that we haven't had much of a chance to talk as friends. Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal. Traveling is a humbling experience. You see firsthand what a small place you occupy in the world. Funny thing is, the farther you go, the harder it is to return. When you do, if you do, you get to see the place you came from with new eyes. Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. Squeeze out a few whelps. Maybe raise sheep or grow cabbages. What? No! Can you imagine it? Lyra's Titanborn, shepherd, farmer, housewife. I need to be out in the wind and wild. And if I ever find my life mate, he'll feel the same way. My turn. What's your one regret about all we've been through? You're a hard heart, eh? No regrets, no tears, no doubts. Don't look back unless you're planning to head in that direction. I guess that's exactly the kind of person we need right now. Lots of things. Friends lost, missed opportunities, failed endeavors. Maybe the best we can hope for is to end up with the right regrets. I do regret not taking the time to get to know the people I fought with. I hope to change that. One last thing. You like mead? I knew I liked you. So, let's toast. To Molag Bal, that ugly skeever. May his privates be infected with brown rot fever. May our course be true and our hearts be brave, as we march into Cold Harbor to spit on his grave. Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention. Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. So, you felled the great Manimarco. Well played. You've done the Empire a great service. The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller. I suppose it is, but that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action. Molag Bal remains a threat, and Tamriel is still in grave danger. First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them. Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection to Nirn and reclaim your soul. I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot kill a Daedric prince. But we have the Amulet of Kings. With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition works to your benefit. The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time with you. Only if we use it here on Earth. But if we were to travel to Cold Harbor, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price. Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual. More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning. Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived, and I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty.
Yeah.
Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing at this moment, and so I'm not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again.
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you. It appears we have come full circle, Vestige. That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly make such a sacrifice. As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Cold Harbor. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor us to oblivion draw us ever closer. They must be severed once and for all. When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies. The god of schemes must be stopped, Vestige. That is the only thing that matters now.
All right. And I think we're about to do the part that I've been trying to tell you guys about. But if that's the case, then I'm gonna end it here. Once it tells me that, I'm gonna end it here. Then I'm gonna prepare myself, get myself together, and then come back and we'll battle that part out, because I'm telling you, this is gonna be like the local part.
Good. I found you. Speak with me a moment, if you would.
Yes. This is it. Alright, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it here and give me about maybe 30 minutes to prepare and get stuff done. And it is 11:40 Eastern Standard. So hopefully by maybe 12:10, I should be ready to move on with the final part of this. Well, it's not technically the final part, but it is the longest part. So come back and check me out maybe within the next 30 minutes, guys. And until next time, I will see you guys